myself and my family.
They caught somebody with a gun who said, I have knowledge of it. So they took me here. I said, no, I don't know anything about it. So now to take me to the person in question. And they say he has access to this gun. They check his house. They didn't see anything there. And that's why I'm still here.
Determined to rid the state of crime, the police have promised not to relent in the fight against criminals.
Investigation is ongoing. At the end of it, it will be charged to court. So the Commissioner of Police is assuring members of the public of the readiness of the command to write state of all criminal elements irrespective of religious strife and status, and he urged residents of the Kano State to continue assisting the command with useful information to track down criminals from the nooks and the crannies of the state.
And while all the suspects are still in detention and the police await the completion of investigations to charge them to court, they urge citizens to cooperate with the force and supply helpful information.
You're watching News Across Nigeria, where we bring you news from across the different parts of the state, traversing the length and the breadth. After the break, we'll stay in Kano State to bring you the state of the economy there as regards the collapsed industries. Stay with us.
It's a dynamic industry out there. News, events, personality profiles, and so much more to keep up with. Don't let events pass you by.
I don't know any nominee.
Be the one who knows. Watch entertainment news on Channels Television for the latest celebrity news, an express pass to the A-list event, a trip behind the director's camera. Yes, indeed, it's a dynamic industry out there, but we can help you keep pace. Join us. Get your swag on.
Welcome back to News Across Nigeria. We are staying in Kano State in the northern part of the country, where Governor Abdullahi Ganduje has called on the federal government to intervene in the revival of collapsed industries in the state. Governor Ganduje made the plea at a reception organized in honor of the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media, Mr. Garba Shehu, in Kano State. The governor says smuggling and constant power failure over the years crippled the socio-economic activities of Kano and the region in general.
In the 80s, Kano State used to pride itself as an industrial hub, especially in northern Nigeria, with all its industries functioning in full capacity. The story is different. Only a few are still in operation and at very low capacities. The discussion came up at this forum, and Governor Abdullahi Ganduje lists two major factors he says are responsible.
We are still expecting more development partners to come in to ensure that there is enough electricity for our industries.
The Vice President, Professor Yemi Oshibajo, says the federal government recognizes these problems and is earnestly working to get things fixed. He highlights some of the plans and called on the state government to join in the crusade.
As a matter of fact, all are united when it comes to the business of corruption. There is no religion, there is no ethnicity. Everyone is happy to be part of the game.
Elder statesman and leader of the Arewa Elders Forum, Alhaji Maitama Sule, was also at the event. He said the country must overcome religious and tribal sentiments to move forward.
All the religions of God teach the same moral values. Peace with their God, peace with their mind, peace with their fellow man is the teaching of Christianity. Fellow man, everybody.
Meanwhile, it is when all these good words are put into practice that the ordinary citizen on the streets can feel the impact.
Kogi State Governor Idris Wada has responded to the wave of criticism of his administration that it lacks performance. The governor says the criticisms are from his detractors. Inspecting ongoing projects across the state, one of which is the ultra-modern terminal, Governor Wada of Kogi explained that his administration is building the state for the future. as on completion, the mega terminal and the hotels in Lokoja will be a source of revenue for the state.
People of Lokoja, people of Kogi State, who are seeing these things that are real, they are of international quality. There is nothing that I have done in this state that you cannot compare to similar facilities abroad. The things we are doing are not just for today, they are for the future of our state. So we are working for now and working for the future, and you can see the quality speaks for itself, and I'm very happy with the quality of work, and I must commend the contractors. They are doing very well. We appreciate them, and I urge them to continue the good work they are doing so that we can remain partners into the future.
Kogi State Governor Idris Wada defending the projects under his administration. And finally, we are going to come to this story here, where in a bid to recover over 23 billion naira duty owed the federal government on importation in excess of 750,000 metric tons of rice, the Customs Service has sealed off one of the debtor companies in Lagos. The Nigeria Customs Service explains that all negotiable actions to recover the duty from the 4 debtor companies have so far failed. The Customs Management gave the assurance that the agency will recover all the outstanding payments, even if it means going to court.
The 2014 federal government waiver of 10% on duty and 20% on levy paid for the importation of rice came with some agreed conditions. Notwithstanding the gains, quantities imported in excess of the approved quota are subjected to a surcharge of 10% duty and 60% levy. Some importers, however, defer this agreed payment.
We are no longer issuing ultimatum. We are ready to walk the talk with decisive action to recover outstanding duty payable to the federal government of Nigeria. As of today, 4 importers are still indebted to the federal government to the tune of 23,603,479,402 naira 44 kobo only. Together, they have imported a combined excess of 750,253.3 metric tons of rice.
Straight up, the service matches words with action.
Please, gentlemen, please shut down your system and please evacuate the office. Please. You have only 15 minutes to do it.
To seal off the warehouse and office of one of their debtors.
We will not allow discharge of their imports in any of our ports. 3, the importers and their sister or associated companies are being blocked from Customs NCIS system, thus denying them access to make declarations.
No doubt, this concession on rice, a staple for Nigerian homes, has eased rice importation, created employment, and much more. It is, however, important for government to do more for rice farmers to minimize importation in Nigeria.
With that customs story from Lagos, the southwest of Nigeria, we bring the first edition of News Across Nigeria to a close, where we traversed the states from Abuja to Kano to Borno and everywhere else.